my poem, I'm going to say the words, turn around. Okay, so what do you think I want you to do when I say those words?
Stand up.
Oh, you guys are so smart. Must be why you got into Harvard. So, let's practice, all right? So, blah, 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 poem, when I turn around. Okay, so you're going to turn around and look at that balcony behind you, right, where my classmates will have a surprise for you. All right, so without further ado, I will get started. My first sight of the lights was a windless night last winter. Interview next day, crossing the river for dinner. First, a shimmer, the river. Next, the skyline floating on black. Back was Boston, Mass Ave Bridge beneath us, and before us, Cambridge. And at this sight, my sigh blossomed away on the bus window. And for the first time, I began to think maybe this could be my city. My hypothetical black night and floating lights, my breath taken away each time I took my bus from bank to bank across this river from my school. My school? Question mark? Perhaps you are familiar with what came next. The pro-con list, the what-ifs, the price of forsaken scholarships, the distance, the places, the people, and people were at first just profile pictures. Facebook names, 200 faces, pretty faces, gracing our group's page, but pixels merely. Well now, it's funny. Just to describe my classmates thus so intertwined have become our lives. From the first day of biochem on the quad line, peptide bond making just after handshaking, breaking into amino acid types, nonpolars, bases, racing to make disulfide bridges, and real bridges were also forming as we ran our dim sum runs, bunga routines, cannoli outings, rode on the Charles with sails unfurled, split the best med school chocolate chip cookies in the world. We also learned, to research leader Eric Lander, we wondered, Dr. Lander, I was just wondering, Jurassic Park, is that going to happen someday? You know, like dinosaurs?
Yeah, Krishna! Yeah, Krishna!
We played at clubs and played clubs, the cards, and every club's lunch tops filled our bellies and our brains. And when it rained, when it snowed, when it Nemo, when it sanded, we were ready. Chilling sake in the snowdrifts, hiking out for midnight snow fights. Next day, still donning our HMS white. For no matter how fierce the fun, we would never give up the right, the privilege, to care for our patients. And oh, how we wear that white even when we're not wearing it, the right answers to test questions. Right, my classmates care about those. But how many times have they wanted to know the right answer, not to pass, but for compassion, for their patients? P.S. Made possible by pass-fail, which fills our lives, not with cutting throats, but learning to be doctors who lead. Health policy with a side of wine and cheese. AIDS advocacy, Senator Kerry, please, and just when I'm tired, and mediocrity tempts me. Here's a trip across the river to hear Chomsky, Sandel, and while speeches by these are nice, as University President Jim Frost tells, Harvard's greatest resources are yourselves. So from time to time, I'll go to class, sit in the back, and look to the left and the right, for I've come to realize these are the true lights. And when I cross the bridge these days, I turn around to catch sight of the undulating pricks and points, pizza joints and neural labs, and my eyes try to grab sight of every last photon before Mass Ave turns and dark returns. Dark, I've learned, would be my days without these friends. And now this poem's end is coming. But I hope you'll come here running. I hope you'll return here. Come to Boston next August, hog every flight to catch a sight for your sight.